Bago City, your gateway to South. Bago City is known as the home of historical and natural treasuries, owning its contribution in the colorful history of the province of Negros Occidental.
The earliest recorded history of Bago City dates back from the 17th century when a group of settlers from Panay crossed the Guimaras Strait and migrated to Negros. Some of the settlers went to the banks of Bago River, one of the largest rivers in Negros Island. These settlers made the rapid growth of the community. They formed a village which capable of establishing its own government. When the Spaniards came to the place, they petitioned them to make the village as pueblo or own town and name it Bago. Their petition was granted within that same year.
Bago experienced lots of oppressions from its colonizers. However, the people still continued to live and to fight for the desired freedom. They joined forces to free themselves from being exiled. One of the noted leaders of the revolutionary organizations formed in Bago at the time was General Juan A. Araneta. Since then, Bago continued to aim for freedom and progress, which were also reached when it was declared as a city on February 19, 1966.
Babaylan Festival is a yearly festival held each 19th day of February during the church anniversary of City of Bago, Negros Occidental. It is a portrayal of the customs performed by the Babaylans or the high priestesses, similar to ceremonies of marriage, immersion, recuperating, and collect. The festival shows an outlandish character of the Babaylans who were exceptionally basic in the Visayan territories before the Spanish colonizer came. Among the figures in the historical backdrop of Negros Island, the Babaylan Festival is the most beautiful and persisting up to now. In the history, Babaylans are the most matriarchal society, with the Babaylans placed among the highest-ranking leaders of the group of tribe in Negros Island. When the Spanish colonizer came, the Babaylan and their rituals were suppressed, making a way to Christian religion.
It's showtime!
Pulo Pandan derived its name from the vernacular phrase Pulo sa Pandan, meaning Isle of Pandan, due to the wild forests of palms in the town during the early days before it became a bustling seaport. The statue of a woman carrying a bilao on her head in the Pulo Pandan Town Plaza is Carmen Alcantara Hutan, also known as Lola Mame. Being the wife of the former vice mayor, but still managed to deport, proudly sell local product of the town, which is fish and bagoong. Carmen Alcantara Hutan is the grandmother of Maria Lea Carmen Hutan Salonga, also known as Lea Salonga. Green Beach Liberation Stone Marker. It was in the beaches of Pulo Pandan in the early dawn of March 29, 1945 that the historical event of the landing of American Liberation Forces, without any opposition nor bloodshed, and who together with the Filipino guerrillas drive the enemy forces away from the island of Negros. This marker stands still at Barangay Zone 1, Milio Ancestral House, also known as Balay Dako. The house that Don Agustin Mondilla built sits in the middle of Hacienda Constancia, Ubay, Pulo Pandan. He built the house, which still stands today, in fairly good condition, which his descendants all call Balay Dako. It is the oldest existing house in the island of Negros.
It's showtime!
Salapan Festival, coined from the word salap and bandan. Salap is a native word for fishnet and is linked to the traditional Ginoes industry, while the word pan comes from the word Pandan, which is the basis of the town, Pulo ng Pandan, or Isle of Pandan. Likewise, another pan refers to the port or Pantalan, which is the major factor in the economic growth of the town. Salap is a local term which pertains to a way of fishing. In the town of Pulpantan, a coastal community in the South Province, salap is a way for their livelihood to thrive, a tradition which has been passed on from countless generations of fishing families. To celebrate its importance and the kind of culture that Pulupandanans have embodied as young children, and up until they grew to become heads of their families, salap has become a reason for merrymaking, thus the town's annual Salapan Festival. Salapan Festival will highlight the attributes of the locals in their quest for better lives through harmonizing the community,
It's showtime.
establishing peace as a focus for unity, and understanding the need to appreciate the town that is known for its position as home to a wide number of endemic fauna and flora.
Welcome to La Castellana. La Castellana is a first-class municipality in the province of Negros Occidental. The town is named after the famous Paseo de la Castellana in Madrid, Spain. La Castellana is a rural town at the base of Canlaon volcano, known for its natural springs, waterfalls, and scenic spots. For bikers, riders, and those on short weekend getaways, welcome to a fast-developing destination. Welcome to Mandayo Panorama Park. Enjoy spring waters, fresh from Mount Canlaon at Mandayo Falls.
Bailes de luces.
Come and join the Dances of Light, Bailes de Luces, the festival of hope and thanksgiving for the blessings received and hope for a prosperous new year.
Sipalay City is a fourth-class component city with a rich history and culture and is well known for its tourist destinations. Despite being a city, it does not boast itself with tall skyscrapers, but instead with a homey feeling of a town you come back to after a long journey. The city is a very relaxing and laid-back one, and this atmosphere fits very well with the sceneries. It also prides itself with its tranquil turquoise waters and majestic fine white sand, which many people come for and return to. The jewel of the Sugar Island knows how to utilize its greatest assets well, as they have acknowledged these beautiful landmarks and is slowly shifting to a city focusing biggest festival happens in December, which coincides with the city's charter anniversary, called the Pasaway Festival. It is a tribute to Sipaloy's glorious mining days in the past. It is held every second week of December, featuring 17 barangays in copper or mineral-inspired costumes, dancing their way through the city proper. Aside from this colorful dance parade, the festival also presents other activities like the award-winning Kite Festival to kick off and celebrate the summer season.
Hinubaan is something of a paradise. Paradise owing to its natural beauty, a primal magnificence seemingly carried over from its former hinterland state. Throughout the Spanish era and for most of Americans' colonial tutelage, the local had been howling jungle that envelopes her in an aura of ineffable exoticness. Among its many attractions is a lengthy stretch of a palm-fringed beach whose allure is enhanced by the bountiful and expansive, largest and deepest within the archipelago, Sulu Sea. Its warm, turquoise waters crystal clear throughout the area. Hinubaan's best-known draw perhaps is Punta Ubong, a formation of 3 limestone caves situated at the tip of the mile-long, densely foliated Sitio Ubong headland. From town, it is short 15 minutes about ride north along the coast. Salvation Cave, the more dramatic of the 3 and the hands-down favorite, is spectacular half-submerged coastal cavern with a large sea-facing mouth. Pump boats, motorized outriggers regularly dock within its wide and deep natural pool to the delight of excursionists. The serene stillness inside the cave's cathedral-like dome is occasionally shattered by frightened shrikes as their resident bats harmlessly swoop down on the unwary visitors.
Ubong Wet and Dry Caves, located at Barangay Bacoyangan, Hinubaan, Negros Occidental. You can do boating, island hopping, cliff jumping, and surfing on this hidden paradise at the southmost part of Negros Occidental. Spool launching can be done in Ubong Dry Cave. You can have a background of a dolphin when you take pictures. Just have to look for the good angle. The Ubong Wet Caves invites every visitor to dive and swim where corals and fishes can be vividly seen due to its pristine blue water. Adjacent to Salvation Cave is a shimmering emerald green cove with a stunning crescent-shaped beach hemmed in by thickly verdured limestone spurs. This deserted beach has the mystique of being the spot where famed World War II Filipino guerrilla leader Colonel Jesus Villamor came ashore from abroad a U.S. Navy submarine. Villamor reputedly utilized the cave as his hideout and command post, also known as Point Ubong or Katmon Point. Punta Ubong was the World War II submarine landing site of the highly decorated Filipino fighter and war hero. Under the cover of darkness, one January night in 1943, Colonel Villamor, along with a cadre of handpicked men, an elite, rigorously trained, all-Filipino team of guerrilla or intelligence operatives, codenamed Planet Party, were injected ashore by the U.S. Navy submarine, the USS Gudgeon, that had snuck in undetected from its base in Brisbane, Australia. Villamor's mission, urged by General Douglas MacArthur himself, was to set up an intelligence network that would gather information of the Japanese forces in the island.